Hello there, welcome back to Katie's Roots and Recipes. If you're new here, my name is Katie. If you're not new here, welcome back. We are back in business. Oh, now it's just icy out here. I'm going to turn this on to 250. I might leave it open for a few minutes, let that burn off happen. I think I'm going to have George bring some salt out for the ground out here. I roasted these butternut squash yesterday in the oven and I let them cool overnight. Now I'm removing the seeds and the flesh. And I'll use the flesh, I'll puree that into, a puree. And I'll use that to make my pumpkin dessert for lunch today. I love the flavor and the texture of butternut squash instead of the pumpkin puree. It's easy to cook, it's easy to store, it's easy to raise, and I feel like it doesn't take as much space as a pumpkin would for winter storage. Here George is grinding our black peppercorn. I used the last of the black pepper yesterday, and so we're grinding some more for today. I'm finding fresh ground black pepper is much more flavorful than if you buy black pepper in the store. I just started doing this recently and we really enjoy it. It doesn't take as much pepper when we're using it because the flavor is so strong and delicious. George and I are preparing 2 smoked chickens and a dessert to take to my mom's for lunch. We're having Christmas in January with our friends Joy and Jeff from Buffalo, New York, and with my mom and dad. George decided to prep this piece of pork to put on the smoker as well. Since we have the smoker fired up, we wanted to make sure the grates were full, and it gave us a lot of delicious meat to enjoy for a few days. I'm giving G some salt because his hands have been coated in meat juices. I'm going to go ahead and prep a marinade to put on the 2 chickens as well while he has the seasonings out. I always wing it when it comes to flavoring meat. Now there's one thing I would highly recommend anytime you're working with chicken is give it like 24 hours salted in the fridge. I did not do that in this case because I'm a bit of a last minute Nelly when it comes to planning things. So I'm just prepping a marinade to put onto the chicken and then we'll put it on the smoker straight from there. I don't know if this is a marinade because I think marinades you need to leave them sitting on the meat for a while. This is probably more of a rub. I'm putting mustard, thyme, rosemary, salt, pepper, garlic, just a bunch of different things that I'm throwing together here. And then I'll put that on the chicken as we head out to the smoker. I added honey and sugar as well to balance out some of the acidic flavors that came from the mustard. It was delicious. If you have not put mustard on meat as a rub, it is the way to go because it brings a lot of flavor to the meat, but it doesn't, when the meat is done cooking, you don't taste mustard. It just has like this umami flavor that is really delicious. All right, we're out of the smoker. So, George, what do you have on the grill right now? What's that piece of meat?
That's a sirloin.
A sirloin? Beef? No, it's a pork, isn't
It's a
it?
pork.
Pork.
Yeah. Same
Pork
one,
loin.
pork loin.
Yes.
It's a pork loin.
Pork loin.
Yeah. And then we're gonna smoke all of them so that we don't waste like space and time and
Do them all at one time?
yeah, do it on one time. You know, everyone takes each of the meat. They take different time to get ready, so just give them time and they'll be good. And then the reason why you put the chicken, you put the back of the chicken down, is because you don't want to put the breast down because it's gonna dry quick.
I see.
When you smoke it, when it's down, it dries quick. So you just want to keep it, you know, the breast out, and then you don't need to change anything here until you know it goes over.
All right.
It gets ready.
Should we close it?
Yep.
What's the temperature set at?
We're gonna set it up. It's at 250 now.
I think maybe we should be closer to 3, and then we can come adjust it down.
It does. This, you know, adjusts itself all the way to 3. It would say 250 here, but it, you know, it fluctuates between 3 and 250. There, 275.
Okay.
Best time. But the good thing about this grill is you just set it up, you leave it for hours. You
Okay.
know, make sure
We
you got
have-
products.
We have made chicken on this one before,
Yeah,
and it is so easy.
very easy.
Oh, I'm a huge
Chicken
fan.
and the turkey we made too. So it's
Yeah, the turkey for Christmas we made out here.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Here I'm digging out my handy dandy immersion blender. I love my immersion blender. If I haven't said that before, I think it's the one tool that is like really needful in a kitchen. But I used it to puree the butternut squash. And then we're going to go over to the table and make the dessert for today. I decided to run this puree through a sieve because I noticed, I'm not sure if it was like seed bits or skin bits in it, but I noticed that there were a few things in the puree and I wanted to make sure it was like really smooth before I made my dessert. So you would not have to. I will show you the strainer then with the bits that were in it. That would have been fine to serve without straining it, but it did use some wrist strength. So if you are lacking that, you would not necessarily need to sieve or strain the puree if you were doing this at home. See the bits that are there? It was nothing big or a choking hazard or anything, but it might have been a bit much to chew it. Here I am weighing out 15 ounces of puree. The recipe was calling for like a canned pumpkin, so I just decided to use my scale and weigh it out. And then I'll add the rest of the ingredients straight into this bowl as well. This dessert is called a pumpkin pie crisp from the Novice Chef Baker. I'll link it below. I'll put the link in the description. It is a very easy, delicious pumpkin dessert. If you enjoy pumpkin pie but don't want to mess with the crust, this is the way to go because you do get the crunch from the topping and you get that delicious pumpkin flavor texture from the pudding flavor in here. It is so, so good. I put my eggs in one at a time because I get them from the farm and the eggs don't go through a sorting process like you would if you were getting it from the store. So I just put it in one at a time to make sure that I'm not getting a spoiled egg. This recipe calls for heavy whipping cream. I did not have any on hand, so I chose to use evaporated milk instead. It has a thicker texture than like milk would. So I feel like it was a good exchange. I've made the dessert before with the cream, and I could not tell the difference between the one I made with cream and the dessert that I made with the evaporated milk. They were both delicious. Now that we have the pumpkin portion of the dessert done, I'm going to set it aside and we're going to start doing the topping. So we're going to melt the butter and then we will mix the flour and sugar mixture into the big bowl. Oyana's over there stirring the pumpkin mixture. She kept sticking her little fingers in there and tasting it and was really enjoying it. Here I'm adding the sugar and the flour. I think cinnamon and salt went in here as well. It's a very simple topping. We'll put the butter in once it's melted as well. If you are melting your butter like I did on the stovetop, be careful with it because it is hot. I chose to use a spoon to stir it all together so that I wouldn't burn my hand. And once it cooled down, I went in to make sure there weren't like big crumb pieces. I'm sure they would have been fine. I just wanted more of an even texture in the topping. Once we have all of our elements ready to go, I'm going to grab my cast iron pan and use those butter wrappers to grease the bottom of the pan. And then I'll put the pumpkin filling in and add the crumb topping on top of the pumpkin filling. If it bothers you that I don't have a scraper to scrape out my bowls, it bothers me too. When we first started this channel, I had 2 scrapers and they worked beautifully and they both broke on the exact same day. It was wild. So I have some ordered from Amazon and I'll be getting them next week sometime, but it always bothers me that I can't scrape out the bottom of my bowls. Here I'm adding the crumb topping. Now this crumb topping does soak into the filling, or some of it does. So when it bakes, you get like a really soft layer on the bottom of just pumpkin filling. And then there's this like mixed layer of pumpkin filling and the crumb topping. And then the crumb topping on the very top when it bakes is like really crunchy and delicious. It is such a fantastic dessert. And I always serve it warm with ice cream or whipped cream. Put some salt. I smelled salt out here and now the ice is melting and I can walk with a little bit more confidence in this space. I have the temperature up to 300 because I just don't think we have as much time as we'd like to. Oh my goodness. Looking so good. It smells amazing. My dessert is done. It baked for around an hour at 350. Oh, it was so delicious. I am hungry. I might make some more of that for on Sunday lunch. It's next week. So good. I'm headed back out to the grill because George left me at this point. He had a work commitment that he needed to show up for. And he was only gone for a few hours, but it was right over the hours where I needed to pull the meat off and get the children ready and get out the door. So I checked on the one chicken. It was a little bit smaller than the other. I pulled it off sooner than I did the other one. There was probably about 30 minutes between the first chicken getting done and the second one getting done. So I left the pork loin on the grill or on the smoker until I was racing out the door, and I just grabbed it and threw it in the pan with the chicken because I did not have time to fully finish it on the grill. So we took it to Mom's and put it in her oven for like another 20 minutes. But this is us headed out to the farm, and I'm so excited to see my friend Joy and enjoy our afternoon with them. See the buggy over there? The horses are really strong, actually. Are you ready to open presents? If Joy says it's okay, let's do it. Yay! Dad, I think yours is over here. Smile.
Hey, we are ready.
You have a full bodysuit.
These two. Goes together. Keep going.
Love it, Zuri. Yes. Oh, gee.
Come on now.
That's some serious swag right now.
I saw you standing out in the
Come on, Dad.
that one day. This is for the video on the site.
Yep.
Nice.
He needs a jacket.
Dad, you should done.
Do you realize that he used to be
No way, Dad.
he modeled? Yeah. Nice.
Now
I don't know
the
what company it was, but it came his behavior.
No way, Dad.
Joy and Jeff spoiled us
That's so cute.
so much for this holiday. The clothes that they got for my children makes it possible that I'm not going to have to do a lot of shopping for them this month. After all, they were outgrowing all of their clothes, all three of my children at the same time. So I had planned a shopping trip for later this month, and they each got at least 4 new outfits to wear. And Zuri got some boots that she's been wanting for so long. So we had fun giving Joy and Jeff their gift. We gave them an Airbnb stay for one of the Airbnbs here in town that comes with a pool and a hot tub. So I'm hoping that they will get to enjoy that with their friends and family.
Candy. Y'all have candy in this
Yep.
bucket
Oh.
over here.
Buffalo's Original Sponge Candy. If you've never had Buffalo's Original Sponge Candy, I highly recommend. It is one of my favorite chocolate treats. So good. My
I
mom
haven't
is
had any since you were here.
for your wedding in May.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, that stuff went like wild.
Yeah. It's like you would think it's gritty in your mouth. It's not. It just melts.
And then
It's so good. What flavor is that?
This is orange.
Orange and chocolate. So good.
Oh my.
The pork tenderloin, right, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I know. I was just thinking about that today, that we need to get that planned.
You can't start till time, people.
Oh yes, you can. Your mom's busy, so we can beat her.
That's right. Thank you guys for joining us today. We had an amazing time with Joy and Jeff. We haven't seen them since October when we were in New York to spend the weekend with them. Joy and Jeff pretty much outfitted our closets for us this Christmas. So thank you, Joy and Jeff, for an amazing day. Mom and Dad for hosting us. Yeah, we had a wonderful time. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video.
Bye.
So see you in the next one.
See you next one. Bye.
Merry Christmas. Oh, I got a kiss.
Okay, bye.